Ladies and gentlemen, so Endfield has recently concluded their recent livestream, where we got info for the Endfield 1.2 version update. And here's all the important information you should know from the stream. 1.2 should be live on April 17th. This update will continue the current Wuling main story arc. Probably its conclusion, but that would make the Wuling arc somewhat short. Anyway, we will get 2 new areas unlocked: Marker Stone and Test Area. Where we'll most certainly get new enemies, and Neferith boss fight has also been shown. For new operators, this version update we only get 1 new 6-star operator, and that is the long-awaited Zhuang Fangyi. So our Leek Goddess is a new striker with an electric element. We were left to believe she uses a sword based on the previous preview, but unexpectedly she uses an arts unit, and this is her signature weapon and its stats. And these are her operator snapshots if you obtain her duplicate. By the way, we got a preview of her abilities. She plays like what you expect from a striker, by mainly consuming infliction or status to deal massive damage. Her combo is a bit similar to Aviwena. It will trigger when you hit a final strike or finisher to an enemy with active electric infliction. And she will turn this electric infliction to a different level of electrification, depending on how many electric inflictions she consumes when using her combo. Meanwhile, the battle skill will have her consume the electrification of an enemy. With bigger damage multiplier, the bigger the level of that electrification. She will then summon what is called Sunder Blades. Kinda act like AV Thunder Lance, I suppose. And this will be used to deal the damage. The number of Sunder Blades depends on the level of electrification she consumes, and at least one will always appear if she hits this battle skill to someone with no electrification. For her ultimate, she will turn to that green woman form when we first saw her. And this ultimate looks similar to what Lavatine has. It will enhance her basic, combo, and battle skill. From increasing the damage, combo skill becomes AoE and has faster cooldown. Battle skill can deal electric infliction, and the first casting of battle skill during this form will not consume SP or electrification, with a guaranteed to summon 3 Sunder Blades. Overall, she looks like going to be a strong addition to the electric team. Also, I like how she doesn't straight up power creep the Aussie Bunny, and you should be able to have them both work in the same team. Also, fun fact, you might think Fangyi is a lung like Chen, but it turns out she is a Keelan. Okay, 4 factory-related updates. We will get 1 new outpost. There are new facilities like stock redistribution to get more purchasable items with stock bills, and a new environment monitoring, the ecology photography mode. And these facilities will also get their level cap increased. We will also get a bunch of new factory facilities, although most of these seem to be just an upgrade to an already existing one to create more complex items, like a new kind of Zyronite that can be used to clear a path from Blight more efficiently. Speaking of Zyronite, the facility used to make it, Forges of the Sky, will have its placement limit increased to 12. There's also some new defense towers, and some new gear pieces that have the same quality as the one we currently have. This update will also add something called ornamentals, basically decorations you can place around the world. Well, I guess it's 1/2 step closer to arknights equivalent to dormitory. A new battle pass is announced, with new stuff like profile theme and portrait, and as expected, the new battle pass weapon is an arts unit. Should be Fangyi's second best choice if you don't have her signature. We will also get an update to the already existing modes. First, there's some new stages of Umbral Monument, and we'll get an expansion to the Extraction game mode. Some future events have also been announced. We got this factory-focused event. It looks like you are tasked to create an event factory item, to trade for event currency. Also, we got a new cooking event. a new event centered around the spaceship. I think it's also a continuation of the previous web event. During this event, you will see some minor detail and decorations changes to your spaceship. Supposedly, the event will give 1 free potential for Perlika, as well as her new snapshot. Then there's this small event that will give materials boost to upgrade your operators. I think the goal is centered around new players' activities, and if you have already done it, you will still get the reward. There's an exploration or guide event for the 2 new areas. Okay, we also got a huge announcement that contingency contract event is coming to Endfield, assuming it is the same as the one in OG Arknights. It's a seasonal and endgame mode. You could even say the hardest game mode Arknights ever created. In this event, you will need to clear out some event arenas, and you can modify the difficulty of this arena by picking and accumulating challenges, like banning certain operators, buffing the enemy stats, or reducing your own operator stats. The goal here is to accumulate enough challenges to get scores to obtain all of the event reward. You can choose to just get enough scores to claim all the event rewards, or becoming one of the hardcore players who pick more difficulties to flex your high scores. No idea what the reward's going to be, but if we follow OG Arknights, the rewards include stuff like high-tier upgrade materials, sometimes new operator, operator skin, and potential token. Besides Contingency Contract, devs also announced a new game mode where the main mechanic is that you are limited to only using 2 operators in a fight. Moving on, we got information about new operators that should come after Fangyi, and it's safe to say they are all a 6-star unit. Among them, we got our pink Sarkaz Mi Fu. The left one is surprisingly a Farenmut proxy. You can think of them as the human form of Endfield godlike beings. Meanwhile, the gentleman on the right is a vampire Sarkaz from Seska, same faction with Last Right. Interestingly, whoever this girl is that has been shown a lot lately isn't included here. Okay, for some stuff related to gacha. Monthly card will be updated. Now they will add multiple stage clear tickets to monthly card. Also, all players after the version update will be given a free monthly card. The content is the same as the paid one, minus the yellow stones. Moving on, we will get this new banner. If you play Arknights, it's basically a joint operation, where the only 6-star you will get are only these 4. In my opinion, it's a bait banner, unless you don't have all 4 and don't mind which one you get. By the way, the weapon banner for Lavatane and Kilberta signature will appear again. A new login event. We got some pull tickets from it, which is good, but it's honestly disappointing that the devs still give limited time tickets and not a universal gacha ticket. Next up, we got a bunch of quality of life updates. And here's the most important one. We got an emergency backup power that will give you unlimited power for an hour. It's aimed to help you when you mess up with your power generator. There will be a claim all items button in the spaceship. You can now customize your controller button and seamless switching of controller and keyboard. If your recycling station is at max level, you can now collect the ship parts remotely from the game map. You can access the gear crafting menu directly from the operator gear tab. You can now craft gear in bulk, as well as artificing multiple gear at the same time. The remaining time for the operator's ultimate will be added. And now there will be a timer feature in some dungeons like boss fights. That should be all. Adios.